Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Bernese in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I'm so excited to introduce an absolute sweetheart we have for sale. This is Miss Pink, Michelle and Boaz's litter. She was born June 11th, 2019, so she's in the middle of our first training program, Puppy Academy, which is training till 12 weeks of age. So she's had about 100 hours of training and several weeks, so we know her personality very well. Her personality is that she's really sweet, she's dependent. She scored about a 7 out of 10 on the dependency scale, so she loves to be with us, loves to be with anybody, but she can be by herself. She can wander off, but when you start calling her to you, she comes right to you. She's very sweet. As you can tell, her tail is a motor. It's always wagging, especially if you talk to her. She's just a very happy puppy. She is confident. If there's a weakness of Bernese is that they can be shy and timid. Well, she's not shy or timid. She's pretty confident. On the activity scale, as I mentioned, or on the dependency scale, she's dependent. On the activity scale, we give her a 7 out of 10, so she is outgoing. She's not hyper or high energy, but she definitely is more energetic than many of her siblings. She's not as laid back and calm, even though Bernese in general are pretty calm. They're not a hyper breed. So she is a beautiful girl. Size-wise, she's about an average size girl. She's not big, she's not small. She'll probably be right around that 70-pound mark, 75-pound mark. European Bernese mountain dogs are not as big as many of the Americans, so it's rare to get a 100-pounder. You could get it, but my best guess is she's going to be around 70, maybe 75 pounds with a beautiful blocky head and perfect colors. Now, she's able to go home after graduating Puppy Academy, which is training till 12 weeks of age, which is September 3rd. Then right after that is Canine College, our most popular training program by far, that's training till 16 weeks of age, which is October 1st. The third training level is Master's Program, training till 20 weeks of age, which is October 29th. And then it's Doggy Doctor, our second most popular training program, that's training till 6 months of age, which is December 11th. So if you're wanting a really well-trained Christmas puppy, there you go. We can even keep her like a week or two later to get her right before Christmas, and we just prorate the price difference, and that'd be absolutely no problem. If you scroll down a little bit further, you'll see pictures of the parents. If you click on those pictures, it'll take you to the individual web pages. But to save you time, we'll go ahead and take you to Michelle's page right now. Michelle is an absolutely stunning Bernese mountain dog that was imported in from Poland. She is one of my favorite looking and behaving Bernese mountain dogs. If you notice on the right of her page, you'll see all of her health clearances. She scored excellent with her hip scores, which only 10% of Bernese mountain dogs have that high of score. Perfect elbows, perfect eyes, perfect heart. She doesn't have von Willebrand. She doesn't have degenerative myelopathy. She is perfectly healthy, and as you can see, an absolutely stunning girl. She's about 70 pounds, so she's not big. She's 23 inches tall, and she is absolutely stunning. She is the full sister of Miriam, and again was imported in from Poland. She's absolutely beautiful. As you notice on her pedigree, she comes from generations of not only show champion Bernese mountain dogs, but you'll see all of the health clearances for their parents, her grandparents, her great-grandparents, and that's as far back as they show. But she has generations of health clearances, so it's no surprise that she scored so incredibly high. The thing that I love about Michelle is her looks. She's my favorite looking Bernese mountain dog that I have right now. I love the white on her. She's more white than most. She's just stunning. She has a perfect blocky head, and she is just one of the best looking Bernese mountain dogs that I personally have ever seen in the world today. Boaz is my favorite male Bernese mountain dog that I have seen in this country. He is absolutely stunning. If you look at his pictures, I don't even think his pictures do him justice. He has the most piercing brown eyes, almost hazel eyes. He is absolutely stunning. Big blocky head. He's 92 pounds. He is stunning. Absolutely a near perfect Bernese mountain dog. He was imported in from Poland and comes from generations of health clearances. The thing that makes him amazing is obviously number one, his looks. He's absolutely stunning. Number two is his health clearances. He scored BVA 2-3. Only 4% of Bernese mountain dogs score excellent, and his score is extremely excellent. BVA 4-4 and lower is OFA equivalent excellent. He is incredible. He has the highest health clearances of any Bernese mountain dog that we have so far. And then he has perfect elbows, his eye clearance, his heart clearance, his von Willebrand, and his degenerative myelopathy A and B clearance. So he has all of the health clearances plus some, and he is just incredible. If you notice his pedigree, he comes from generations of show champions. He has multiple world champions and international national champions and show champions all throughout his pedigree. And so you can see them all with his international pet registry. He is registered with the Polish Kennel Club, and he's also registered with the AKC. So his puppies are AKC registered. He is an absolutely near perfect and the best Bernese mountain dog we have seen in this country. Now, I encourage you to go to our Puppy Training Institute page because it goes into great detail about what we train our puppies for. It also has very specific goals for each of the training levels, and there are videos of what puppies look like at Puppy Academy, Canine College, Master's Program, Doggy Doctorate, and even beyond. And so you can actually see what these puppies look like and act like and train like at all the different training levels. Now, we do train our puppies in 4 core areas. The first area that we work on is outside training. That's where we work extensively on them walking on a leash. We train them to walk on our left side. We train them not to pull, not to tug. We train them to automatically sit when we stop walking so they don't pull and they don't tug. That's very important because that enforces them to pay attention to you and to keep respect for you. We also, in outside training, work on them riding in cars so they don't get car sick as much as possible, and then we train them when the weather's warmer. We'll take them out swimming. The second area that we work on is obedience training. We have professional certified dog trainers that work with us. These people have been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, and kennel. We use hand signals, we use words, and we use the training lead. The training lead is when we pull up, they will sit. When we pull down, they'll go down. We train them to obey their commands with just hand signals, with just words, and with just the training lead. And of course, as they're younger, they're not as good, but as they get older, they start mastering their commands. The place command is when they jump up on the Kronda cot, and you'll want to buy that because it helps transfer the training from us to you. And it's another way of teaching stay and come, the 2 most difficult commands. The third thing that we train them is socialization. That's where we work extensively on trying to get them desensitized to loud noises like thunderstorms and hair dryers and the blow dryers and stairs and the television. There's a lot of fears that puppies will have, and so we introduce them to everything we possibly can to desensitize them and to take them on field trips and get them used to different people and different things so that so we can try to limit or eliminate their fear period. And then the last area that we work extensively on is house training. And that's where we spend a lot of time, probably 2/3 of our time, working on them, potty training them not to use the restroom inside and to signal to go outside. We also train them not to jump up on us because they love to do that. We train them not to jump up on furniture. We have toys in the living room. We also have things called temptations, which is like a rug or a shoe. Sometimes we'll have a newspaper, and if they jump and grab something they shouldn't, we tell them to drop it. We also train them to sleep at night in their crate, to go in their crate and not eat in their crate. And as I mentioned earlier, we train them to go up and down stairs. So there's a lot to house training. Now, there are very specific differences within the training programs. We highly encourage you, if at all possible, to keep your puppy in at least Canine College because they have all of their shots. They're fully inoculated. Their obedience commands are twice as good. Their potty training is twice as good. A puppy at 12 weeks can hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day and about 4 hours at night in a crate. A puppy at Canine College is double that. They can hold it 2 hours during the day and about 6 to 8 hours at night in a crate. A Doggy Doctorate pup can hold it 4 hours during the day and around 10 hours at night in a crate. So they get better and better and better, especially in house training. The second area that they really improve on is in their obedience commands. A puppy at 12 weeks has their commands, but they do not have them mastered. A puppy at 6 months of age has their commands almost mastered. It's really hard to screw them up. They will have all their obedience commands, and you will not have to continually work on them and strain to get them to master their commands. A puppy at 16 weeks of age is probably 2 to 3 times better obedience trained than a puppy at 12 weeks of age. And so, as you can see, the puppies get better and better with age. There's all the other areas, and again, if you go to our Puppy Training Institute page, it will go into detail about what they get better at. Now, if you're interested in Miss Pink, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures that we just took of her. Right above the pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people have a hard time finding those prices, so we're going to show you an example of where to find the prices, but the pictures and prices you see in this video are not her pictures or prices. To find her prices, scroll down on her page, look at her pictures. Right there, you'll see those prices. And then right below this video is a link that says click here to fill out puppy application. click on the words puppy application, fill it out. We will respond you within 24 hours. If you don't get a response from me within 24 hours, if you would please email me. Many of our emails for some reason get caught in spam, and we will respond you. Even if we say no, we will respond you. So if you don't get an email from me, email me. That lets me know I have the right email address, and when I respond, it typically won't get caught in spam. Thank you so much for taking time to visit Miss Pink from Michelle and Boaz's litter. Thank you so much, and God bless. Good job.